To operate the Polaris Ranger, also known as a side-by-side or utility vehicle, personnel must receive training, review the department policy, and complete a walk-around and demonstration. The Polaris is an electric vehicle with a high-voltage battery. Failure to follow proper charging procedures may cause electric shock, fire, serious injury, or death. Personnel must inspect charging equipment before each use. Users will make sure the connections at the outlet and the vehicle charge port are free from dirt and debris. Debris can be removed with compressed air or by rinsing with low-pressure water. Under no circumstances should you use tools to remove debris. Only charging stations provided by Polaris or installed at the police department may be used. The Polaris should never be charged using public charging stations. The vehicle must be plugged in after each use. Do not let the battery run low before charging. The standard outlet charge time is 20 hours, and charging with a 240-volt wall charger is 5 hours. A full charge will provide a range of up to 80 miles. The 12-volt battery is located under the seat and is automatically charged when the vehicle is plugged in. The battery will never require external charging, and users will never attempt to jump-start the vehicle or connect a power source directly to the battery. If the vehicle is unresponsive, only charge the battery using the Polaris-provided charging station. Items will not be stored underneath the storage bin or on top of the battery. If the vehicle detects a thermal runaway, the ride command screen will show this image. This is caused when the battery temperature rapidly increases and creates a chemical reaction, which could result in fire or explosion. Users will stop the vehicle immediately, have all occupants and bystanders move away, and contact the fire department. The vehicle has a higher ground clearance and additional features for handling rugged terrain. The low-pressure off-road tires are not for street use and increase the likeliness of overturning when traveling on streets. Abrupt maneuvers or aggressive driving on any surface can cause loss of control, rollover, severe injury, or death. Drivers can avoid loss of control by avoiding reckless driving, sideways sliding, skidding, or fishtailing. Drivers will never do donuts in the Polaris and will slow down before entering a turn. Drivers should avoid hard acceleration when turning, even from a stop. The vehicle's maximum weight capacity is 1,500 pounds. When rider weight is added, cargo weight may need to be reduced. Overloading the vehicle or carrying cargo improperly and unbalanced will cause changes in stability and handling, which could cause loss of control of the vehicle. Weight changes on the vehicle will change the braking, handling, and stability. Drivers will operate at slower speeds, make gradual turns, and avoid rough terrain. When possible, drivers should stay on paved roads. High-speed off-road operation can be dangerous, and skills should be developed gradually through training, practice, and experience. Seat belts must be worn by all passengers while in operation exceeding 15 miles per hour. The vehicle will not be operated on roads with posted speed limits exceeding 35 miles per hour unless it's an emergency. Leisure trails may be used as alternative routes, but not exceeding 20 miles per hour. Drivers operating on leisure trails must yield to pedestrians and use caution when approaching. When traveling on roadways, the driver must take caution that other motorists may not see the Polaris. The Polaris is not to be used as a recreational vehicle, and off-road operation is limited to department business only. The Polaris is not to be involved in vehicle pursuits under any circumstances. There are 4 gears to use when operating the Polaris: high, low, neutral, and park. To change gears, the vehicle must be stopped, and the lever can be moved to the desired gear. Do not attempt to shift gears when the vehicle is moving. The direction selector switch is located on the gear selector. Operators will press the accelerator pedal while the vehicle is in high or low gear to move the vehicle indicated by the direction selector. The vehicle will operate in forward or reverse. The drag switch mode allows to toggle between different performance settings. Eco Plus, Standard, and Sport. The selected mode can be viewed on the instrument cluster when the vehicle is powered on. Press the top of the drive mode switch to toggle between modes. The vehicle can switch between modes while in motion, but the accelerator pedal must be fully released while the switch is pressed. The all-wheel drive switch has 3 positions: all-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and one-wheel drive or turf mode. Press the top of the switch to engage all-wheel drive. Move the switch to the center position to engage two-wheel drive, and press the bottom of the switch to unlock the differential and allow the rear wheels to operate independently. This one-wheel drive mode of operation is suited for driving on grass as it prevents turf damage. The vehicle will never be washed using a power washer or other high-pressure sprayer. High pressure can damage components and remove police striping. The vehicle should be washed by hand with a garden hose using mild soap. The next portion of this training will be reviewing the department policy for the Polaris. Please read the directive entirely and proceed to the quiz.